Good afternoon and welcome to this week's quest toward your personal legend. Wanted to make sure I had a few minutes, guys, to talk about a couple things I think will impact you. I picked them up while reading a few books. I'm actually trying to read 3 books at the same time. I don't recommend it. I didn't do it on purpose, but I keep one in my car, and I like to audiobook in another one, and I had another one in my book bag. And 2 of the 3 books mention the same topic, and I never think things happen by a mistake. I think there's a purpose for everything, and not a play on words, but the purpose, Power of Purpose, is one of the books, and it's by Les Brown. And the other book that mentioned the same topic was by John Gordon. It's The Energy Bus. Both of them talked about the fact that most people die on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Think about that. Let that sink in for a second. Most people die 9 a.m. on Monday morning. So next time 9 a.m. rolls around on Monday morning, realize some people checked out. That wasn't lost on me, because we all know what's usually going on at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. People are going to work. Are people so unhappy with their jobs that they're dying because they have to go to work? And that I just couldn't let that one go, because I begin to think about it. This is what I enjoy, what I'm doing right this second. Helping people find their personal legend, helping people embrace and enjoy life and find the best that they can, become the best version of themselves. I enjoy that. That's my passion. But I also enjoy my job. It's what pays me. It's what I do. And I have fun every day at work. I try to make sure every person I meet or find, I leave them better than I found them. My goal is for every interaction that I have with people and customers to be a positive one. So I try to find joy in that. And it led me to think, well, what can we do to help people, stop dropping dead at 9 o'clock in the morning as they get ready to go to a job that they may not enjoy or may not love? So I thought about it. It's essentially shifting the way we view it. If you think about the 2 teams, I'm going to use this analogy, and I'm not pulling a shameless plug for my amazing Eagles, who are the world champions, but I'm going to use them for this analogy. The Philadelphia Eagles, those players, when they had to report to training camp, they couldn't wait to get a training camp. They've been going through 6 months of adoration where people have just been heaping on them about how great they were. And everywhere they go in the city, how excited the city of Philadelphia was because they brought a championship. So many of them go back to their hometowns or wherever they live before they come back to Philly. But this year they couldn't wait to get back to Philly. They can't wait to get back to town. They can't wait to get around the team. I'm looking forward. I can't wait to go. I get to go to Philadelphia and be with my team, is the attitude, I guarantee you, that permeates throughout that entire team, that entire building. Now flip it. Let's look at the Cleveland Browns. They're one game they've won in 2 seasons. Now, who's signing up to really be excited to go into that facility and look forward to another losing season, I should say, and potentially worse than the 2 seasons they had before? Now, they have hope that they'll be better. But imagine on one hand, you got the Cleveland Browns, who've been just a tradition of losing. And you've got the Philadelphia Eagles, on the other hand, who just came off of winning a championship for that team for the first time. They can't wait, and they get to go to camp. This group has to go to camp. That's kind of how we look at our jobs. We have to view them differently. With me and my kids, I look forward to taking them to school in the morning. Can't wait to take my 15-year-old in there, because I get to. Because there's only so much time I'm going to have left to be able to take her to school. Same thing with my son. He drives me crazy in the morning. He's slowing me around. It's 7 o'clock, son. I got to get out of this door because I got things that I have to do. And him driving me batty, I still see it as I get to take my boy to school. I find myself looking in the rearview mirror, smiling at him sometimes, and he looks at me and says, "Why are you smiling at me, Daddy?" It's because I get a joy of having my boy in the car and we get to go to school. My daughter has to suffer through the YouTube videos that I play, where her and her friends are listening to some Jay Shetty that morning on the way, and they're like, "Oh my God, Mr. Williams." Or we talk about the music they listen to, and I'm critiquing their music and talking about my generation's music. It's fun for me. And that's what I want people to do as they think about their jobs. Instead of looking at it as I have to go in here and dropping dead at 9 o'clock in the morning, let's think about it. I get to go to work. There's something you enjoy about that job. There's something that you enjoy about going there every day. It may be small, but focus on that thing that you enjoy most about going into work at that place and embrace that. Put your mind on that. Focus on that. So when you walk in there, you're excited to be there. You get to come here and do this today, instead of dropping dead at 9 o'clock because you can't stand being here and the anxiety that's building up on Sunday evening. Let's get rid of that, and let's start focusing on the positive things in our lives and how we can become the best version of ourselves and chase down that personal legend that we're all seeking. Guys, if you enjoyed this, I hope you did. Make sure you subscribe and also hit that bell notification so anytime new content comes out, you'll get a notification. If you thought it was impactful and you enjoyed it, go ahead and send that off to a friend and ask them to subscribe too. My name's Ricky Williams. I enjoyed spending some time with you today and look forward to the next time. Take care.